I just bought the Canon M50 for the third time since its release. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why I purchased this camera in 2022 and why I think it is an awesome option for the price point. So for the price point that you can get the M50 at used on eBay or locally or something like that, this is an amazing option for recording YouTube videos or vlogging or really any sort of photography as well. This is kind of an all-in-one package. It pretty much has, most of the stuff you'd need for beginner video, beginner photography, or even up to like intermediate video and photos. The video side is lacking a little bit, but you can get this for like $400 used now, which is only a little bit more than a Sony a6000, which is a very similar camera, but this has one big feature, which is the microphone input. So if you vlog with this, you can throw on either like a Rode Wireless Go or a Rode Video Micro or something like that to have good audio when vlogging, or really any sort of microphone that you want to use with this, which is something that the a6000 is missing. And the a6000 I have back there, it's kind of the camera that I've been using as like my secondary camera, but missing that microphone input, it really makes it difficult for what I do because I usually need some sort of audio input, and this camera is pretty much perfect for that. It's super small and light, as you can see. It's like seriously a tiny camera. It has a fully articulating touchscreen, which is another thing that this Sony a6000 doesn't have, and a reason why I loved using this camera for recording my YouTube videos, which I did for a while. So it's just super good to just throw a wide angle lens on here and vlog with it, or just get a second camera angle. Like if I'm doing something like this, I can just set it up on one side, maybe get a close-up of what I'm talking about here, or a top-down shot because of how light and small it is. I mean, this is just a super useful camera as a B camera for, really any other camera, if this is what fits in your budget. But I think what this camera is really perfect for is just any sort of beginner photography and videography. It records pretty good quality 1080p video, really good quality 24 megapixel photos, and the best part about it is the lens mount. So this is Canon's EFM lens mount, which means you can pretty much adapt almost any type of lens to this camera, which is another big thing that I'm going to use this for. So if you've watched my videos for a while, you probably know I'm a huge fan of vintage lenses and adapting them to mirrorless cameras, and this is going to be one of my new test subjects for adapting vintage lenses too. Of course, I'm going to mainly use my A7S III for all that, but if that camera's already in use with something else and I want to take some photos, or just if I want something really small and portable, this camera has a great color science, better than the A6000 color science, which is another great thing about this over the A6000. Super small and light, I can adapt almost any vintage lens to it, and so it'll be great for that as well. But pretty much the reason I bought this in 2022 is to use it as a B camera for my A7S III. I know they're really not the best option, like maybe an A6100 or an A6400 would be better option, but those are quite a bit more expensive than this camera. Like I said, for $400, this is like a perfect just budget camera. You can take around with you anywhere. You can vlog with it, throw it in your bag or wherever because of how small it is. And you don't have to worry about it as much as your A camera, whatever that may be, whether it's a cinema camera or, just a more expensive camera that you don't want to worry about bringing around with you as much. That's pretty much the reason I bought this camera. Now I'm going to be making a review of this and go a lot more in depth on it on my main channel, which I'll link down in the description. I recommend going and subscribing to that channel because I also have previous videos I made about this last year or whenever I owned it previously, which I'll link those in the description as well if you want to see more videos about this right now. But I'm going to be going a lot more in depth on this on my main channel, so I'd recommend subscribing to that. But that's pretty much the main reasons why I purchased this camera in 2022 and why I think it's still an awesome option if you can pick it up used for that price point. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Go down, subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one.